every year there's going to be snubs and surprises. And before we get into that, I think it would help if we break down the eligibility period, because you'll be surprised that some aren't eligible this year.
Right. I mean, you think, of course, the award ceremony is in 2017, so you assume it would be all of 2016 releases that are eligible. Not true. The period actually runs from October 1st, 2015, so you'll see artists like Adele. Hers was released last year. It runs through September 30th, 2016. So anything released after that, not eligible. We've got, and there were some big albums that came out in the last few months. We've got Alicia Keys, Bruno Mars,
Lady Gaga,
The Weeknd, Miranda Lambert, who I love.
Right.
Yeah, those were all outside the eligibility window, at least for the albums. A few of them had singles.
including Miranda.
Yep.
Right.
So Miranda actually, her single was released within the eligibility window, and Vice actually got 2 nominations, which is amazing for her. But her album itself, The Weight of These Wings, won't be eligible until next year.
It's so confusing. It's like
It is so confusing.
It's like most of 2016, but also the end of 2015 is the eligibility period.
But you know what? Putting on the Grammys, it's such a big undertaking.
Right.
They need time to get their ducks in a row. It's so easy to say, like, why don't they just run it January 1st to December 31st? But it takes a long time to get all the voting in,
Absolutely.
to get the award show underway. So they need that little cushion.
Let's break down some of the biggest snubs and surprises. We covered this on etonline.com because there was a few. I mean, let's start with the positive. A really welcome surprise, I think, is Demi Lovato earned her first Grammy nomination for Confident.
Yes,
which is cool.
I'm so excited for her, and that was a great album.
It was a huge album. So she got nominated in the pop vocal album category. A lot of great female artists in that category. There's
so Adele,
right.
Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi, and Sia. Which, can we talk about Sia for 1 second?
I was a little bummed out this morning.
I know.
Because she had, obviously, running after Chandelier and that whole album, she put out such a great album this year. And
Cheap Thrills?
Yeah, Cheap Thrills. Come
on.
Where's the record of the year nom? Or song of the year? I was expecting some more love for her album.
Yeah, and she's been known to be kind of a darling with the Recording Academy and with critics especially too. She's one of those artists that has the popular opinion, I think, and the critical opinion. So I was surprised.
And let's not deny that voice. The voice is incredible, and she's responsible for writing and so many pop hits. You know what I mean? I think it's time for her to shine, and that's why she cracked into the pop categories, but I was hoping we'd see her in some of the big categories. But Sia, we still love you.
We still love you. She can still take some home.
So another surprise, Solange Knowles. Beyonce's little sister Solange put out a fantastic album, but she got 1 nomination in the R&B performance for Cranes in the Sky. She dropped the album on the last day of the eligibility period. I think that might have hurt her. I don't know. I was expecting more nominations for in the R&B category.
Yeah, she just snuck right in there at the end.
But
it will be a family affair, I guess, for B and Solange.
Exactly.
That'll be fun to step out as sisters.
Why don't you guys do an interview together?
Yeah. Do you think they'll hit the red carpet together?
That would be a moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think so, though.
Probably not.
I think that would be an awesome moment to see the Knowles sisters together, but I don't know.
It's really beezier.
You know what I mean?
It's always beezier.
It might be. Any other surprises on our list?
So Rihanna, I think, was a surprise. I was not expecting work to be as represented as it was.
Right.
Love Rihanna, though. So excited for her to be getting these nominations.
It's so funny and weird to hear, like, Rihanna is a dark horse. Because
I know.
Right, I'm not sure people expected her to sweep it as much as she did.
I mean, Rihanna is such an icon, and talk about a voice. Rihanna's got a voice.
Right, exactly.
Her album was delayed for a really long time.
Right.
And then she kind of came out with it and surprised us all. And I think it wasn't what people were expecting either at the time. I think a lot of fans it's kind of grown on as they've had it for a while, and I guess the Academy too. But I'm really, really happy that Rihanna got in as many categories as she did.
There is a big snub here that I think people would miss unless we lay it out for them real quick. Taylor and Calvin.
Yeah.
They have their song together. This Is What You Came For. It got no love from the Grammys. So Taylor and Calvin do not share a nomination together this year.
And the Grammys apparently does not appreciate the drama that could have caused.
We do, though. Now
that would have been a moment.
Like, come on. Because, of course, we learned earlier this year that Taylor wrote or helped co-write that song with Rihanna. So they did not get a Grammy nomination.
I want to know if this is totally hypothetical, obviously. They're not nominated. But if they were and they won, would her inscription be that altered name that she won?
Oh, that she had a pseudonym, right?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known unless,
Anyway.
ridiculous. Hollywood.